Yeah, yeah, let's go. I ain't the first with the curse, with the thirst that I wanna be better, not worse. Man, it hurts. I'm on this earth with my words and I put them all together.
Hello everyone, welcome to this first video that I will be putting out on this YouTube channel. I had to say something about this. I'm realizing that it's getting very popular in Jamaica. Jamaican people they're like sponge. They're just sucking up everything, and Jamaica is going now. It's not good to suck up these things. It's not good. Jamaica has too much problem to suck up these things, these unnecessary things. This video that I'll be talking about today is a lady that I saw on TikTok, and she was talking about racism in Jamaica, and that is irrelevant. Jamaica do not have racism like how she's talking about, and these examples and these points that she's giving are not racist. So let's go on and let's go into the video, and then I will talk about these points.
We continue to deny that racism is embedded in everything in Jamaica. Let's say for a minute that it's not about race. What do you call it when the poorest, least educated person from Asia, from the Middle East, from Europe, from anywhere else in the world can come into your country, can get opportunities to set up a business and have access to economic activities that the dark-skinned people of that population do not have? What do you call it when people follow the advice to get themselves a skill, to get themselves educated, to get themselves upgraded? When people do all these things and graduate at the top of their class and then have to change their address so that they can even be granted an interview?
Yes, there may be a small number of people who call others black or white, but the issue that exists in Jamaica are actually more related to texturism, colorism, and classism. It's important to understand that this distinction and not mix them up with racism. Also, in the video, she suggested that people from other countries can come to Jamaica and have better opportunities than darker-skinned Jamaicans. However, the real reason for this is not racism, but rather the government neglect and selfishness towards its own citizens. Furthermore, the claim that only dark-skinned people in Jamaica are affected by these issues is simply not true, because people of all skin tone face discrimination and prejudice, including light-skinned and white Jamaicans. It all depends on the class that you come from.
What do you call it when your children are sent home from school because their hairstyle, the chiny bump, is too ruly, because the way that their hair grow out of their head is considered unkempt? But Jonathan can have his long ponytail and nobody has a problem with it. To acknowledge that racism exists is to acknowledge that we have been and still are and probably always will be at the bottom of this hierarchy. If we accept that racism exists in Jamaica, then that means we can't go to places like the US and Canada and tell African Americans and tell black people there that they are lazy and that if they work harder, they can achieve something. To acknowledge racism in Jamaica means that you have to lose the illusion that you are better than other black people in the diaspora, in African countries, because you are not immune to racism even in your black majority country. To acknowledge racism in a country like Jamaica is to acknowledge that this system of oppression is being held up by black people who look like you, by black people who have proximity to whiteness, by black people who want to maintain their socioeconomic status, and they are willing to help the rest of them to oppress you. And that is what some of you can't live with, and that's why you say it has nothing to do with race.
And some people may change their address in order to be granted an interview, but this is not due to racism like how the lady in the video is stating. It's actually because of classism, another issue, like I said, that exists in Jamaica. It's not because of racism. Regarding the issue of hair in schools, it's not about racism either. The reason why some schools may have strict policy on certain hairstyles is simply to avoid distraction in the classroom. For example, I remember when I was in school, a girl with a very tall puffle of her hair sitting in front of me in class, and she blocked my view from the board. hairstyle. I believe that is the reason why certain hairstyle is not allowed in school. But like I said, texturism is in Jamaica. Yes. Also, it's important to understand these problems and not mix them up with different issues. So racism is a serious issue that exists in many places, but simply does not exist in Jamaica. This does not mean that Jamaica do not care about prejudice or discrimination. The point is, Jamaicans do not want to be focused or do not want to focus on something that they see as a social construct. Jamaica don't really want to focus on something that brings division and separation and thus brings headaches.
Cause I wanna have worth. Working hella hard till they put me in the dirt. Gonna go far, man, listen to my words. Gonna be a star, man, life's like a blur. When you